Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge and welcome back to Empire TV Tycoon, and it is going to be very much a race to the finish this time out. We've got ourselves 510 fame, we need 600 fame to win, so that's our goal today. Nothing short of victory will do, and I mean the greens are on 398, we're over 100 points over the greens, and the reds are only on 301. We are 200 points clear of the reds, so they're not really posing a threat, so really it's just how quickly we can take victory. Now, what have we got to do? We've got a secretary to go and speak to them about a film news reporty thing, and I have done a few little bits and bobs on the TV schedule. Let's just unpause time and have a look. So we've got ourselves a kind of a big mixture of things. There's an awful lot going on. So we've got ourselves the geeks and the kids. They're going to watch Log Horizon, and that's very good. They've got the 4% audience boost, and we've got one of the adverts. We've got the Rubik Neo Cube on, which is good. And then we've got 2 lovers slots. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Ghost in because that is a good thing. 9.3 rating. It's probably one of the highest rated things that we've got, I would have thought. Yeah, bar our own thing, but Bar Buddy the Vampire Slayer, which is brilliant, by the way. It's a 9.4. Ghost is the next best thing we've got, which is quite good indeed. So we'll have a bit of that in. And I think that'll be nice. Then we're going to draw in lots of people for that, hopefully get us lots more fame points. I've banned the geeks from watching one of these. I'm going to try and plan ahead a bit more and just see if we can then maybe ban the geeks from here as well, because they're probably not going to enjoy a bit of a romantic film, are they? The geeks are not going to care. Also, whilst we can, let's very quickly go and speak to this person. Let's send them off, because you do get a free fame point if you schedule this thing, so it's fine. I've seen a ghost. That's what the film is. Oh my goodness me, that's a bit scary goings on. So Skylar Ross wants to travel around the world. Victoria View, she is a gothic. Anna Nguyen read the Silmarillion. Okay, let's Skylar Ross. We've had you before. We shall have you again. I've got no idea if that has any bearing on anything at all. I do not know. Okay, so let's go back to this now. I did notice we've got a slot here with rockers in double sort of slots for between 8 and 10. Now I did notice we've got This Is Spinal Tap. That's a musical. They are surely going to enjoy a bit of that. They're going to love a bit of that, aren't they? Now the only thing is, I don't know how everyone else is going to perceive this. And in my mind, Spinal Tap would appeal to probably the rockers, certainly to men, and to geeks. Now I know it comes up as a musical. And I mean, you can get different types of musicals. You could get, Spinal Tap, yes, I guess it's a musical, technically. I mean, would you call it a documentary? Would you call it a comedy? It's kind of a blend of all the three, isn't it? In this game, it's a musical, so it will appeal to the rockers. Not sure it's going to appeal to all of this lot. We've also got another kids slot here. And in here, we want to get something that they're going to watch because we can get this final block of advertising in. So let's go to genre. Let's have a little sort of scroll down. Is there a fantasy thing they can watch? The Land Before Time. There we go. Look, The Land Before Time. There you go. And the old people can watch it and just reminisce. They can just imagine what it was like when they were young. It's fine. It's like a documentary of their youth. It's fine. And then we've got a slot here as well for elders, geeks, and athletes. Now, this is interesting. So how about we put on The Amazing Race? Surely, no, I don't think the geeks are going to particularly like the geeks aren't going to like a game show. Westerns. Have we got any westerns left anymore? Did we get rid of all those? Ride the High Country. That'll do. The elders will like it. Surely the athletes are okay with it. The geeks will probably sort of endure a bit of western. That's probably fine. It's not a good day for the geeks, is it? It's not a good day. It starts off quite well with this Log Horizon fantasy thing. And they've got romantic comedy, cowboys. I suppose, oh yeah, they're not watching that. The Land Before Time. And then Spinal Tap, which I think they should enjoy. I think they should enjoy. Now, I don't imagine, are athletes going to like a musical? I'm not entirely sure. I am not convinced at all. Okay, right. So this is good. We've started the day. We need to get this audience slot into here. It's the highest audience. What do we want to put in? There's double geeks. There's men and there's kids. How about sci-fi? What about a great big science fiction epic? We could do Stargate, or should we go and buy something? Yeah, End of the Space Reich is looking a bit tired. Let's go and see Walt in the basement. Let's try and buy a decent sci-fi film. Okay, there's not really very much in the way of movies on offer. There's 4 there, but the rest of it is all TV shows. And there's some very good TV shows. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Californication is a brilliant TV show. I don't think I'd call it a romance show myself. He's not very romantic in that show, but there you go. Futurama, brilliant. However, this does not really fit the bill for our film requirements of sci-fi. So I'm going to spend 115 grand. We've got just over 2 million. So that's absolutely fine. And Red Dwarf is the only sci-fi thing. I mean, it's excellent. And I really enjoy Red Dwarf. It's not really what we want in terms of this. Please, right, I'm going to do it again. Can you just give us a good sci-fi film? Now Doctor Who has appeared, which I'm obliged to buy by law. I just have to buy Doctor Who. There we go. I've bought Doctor Who. We'll put Doctor Who on. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Lots of TV shows coming in. The Eurovision Song Contest. Are you joking? I can't believe that's a real thing on here. Good grief. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Right. That'll have to do. That'll have to do. We'll put some Doctor Who on then. Hang on. Isn't that person there? Hang on, whoa. Isn't that person there the girl from, is it Ring? Okay, why is there a terror? Oh, I've seen a ghost. That's what the news thing was today, wasn't it? No, don't actually go down there. Don't go near the terrifying ghost girl. Yeah, the news thing that they're doing was said, I saw a ghost. And there it was. Oh my goodness me. All right, okay, we need to get ourselves Doctor Who. Where was sci-fi? Sci-fi. Okay, right, a bit of Doctor Who going in at 10 o'clock. 9.3. Yes, that's very good though. I like that. I think that'll appeal to all those people. I think it will appeal to men and geeks and children alike. Children awake at 10 o'clock, it's not right. And now we've got a double athlete slot. So can we get a sport thing in? Friday Night Lights, that would go well there. So we could put that in for just the athletes there. How about then we get something else in here? So geeks, athletes and elders. Again, it's an interesting mix of things that I can't really see what I could put in that they're all going to enjoy. Another bit of sci-fi. I don't think the athletes are that bothered about sci-fi though. But if we put this Neon Genesis thingamabob in, they might quite like that. How about a documentary? Surely I don't think the geeks are that bothered. I think the athletes and the elders sort of okay with a documentary. I think that might be worth doing. Maybe we get rid of the vaccines are really bad, whatever it is thing, and then go and get a documentary. Let's have a look. Also, do we have to walk past the terrifying girl here? Because if we do, I might be a bit scared. Does my character react? No way. I'm going to walk close to that. Oh, so I can't actually get to the thing. I can't get to where I need to go. This is unfortunate. Because I need to go... Wall, can you make the ghost girl go away, please? Does she go away on the out? Oh, there you go. Right, she's gone. I don't know where she is. She's hopefully haunting somewhere else in the building. Now I've completely forgotten what I've come here to find. What have I come here to find? Oh, a documentary. That was it. Hot dogs. How they're really made. Don't watch it if you like them. Okay, yeah. I'll buy that. Absolutely. I'll buy a thing about hot dogs. Right, okay. So here we go. Here, back into the elevator. Don't get got by the ghost girl. That would be bad. And then let's drop in. Oh, we can see the next slot. It's more athletes. Oh, my goodness me. So, yeah, let's get hot dogs. Let's put that into there. I think most people are going to like a documentary. Surely they're going to be okay with that. That'll be fine. Yeah, we're going to get some adverts. We're okay for money at the minute. I'll go and grab some at some point. So, yeah, the late night slots. Can't redo those right now, because we don't know what the audience is going to be for this last one. I mean, if it's lovers again, we could just put in a thing, couldn't we? Another romantic film. Okay, yeah, so I've not got any adverts. Okay, let's go and see. Hang on. What adverts am I looking for? Geeks would be okay. Rockers would be okay. So geeks and rockers and possibly athletes. Okay, there's a few that we could take on board. So let's have this. Let's have the ZYX Spectrum. That's nice. We'll have Luigi's Pasta, because that always crops up. Ah, now that would be okay. Yellow Roses, 3 blocks. I mean, we could go and put that in the next slot. It's only a 37% audience sort of share. So we'll have that. And let's have this curry thing as well. Let's just grab 4 of those and that'll do. The rest of these all seem quite high up. And at the minute, that lot of adverts is all fine. Now, if we run down here very quickly, he says, waiting for the elevator. If we go and put that back into our schedule right now, I imagine we can get one of those slots. Oh, it's haunting the scriptwriter person. That's not good. In fact, hang on. Could we get this in now? Can we get that in now? Yes, we can. Okay, and it's going to pass. Lovely. And I imagine it'll pass there as well. Now, let's ban the geeks. Should we ban the geeks from this? Because they might bring it down. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of the geeks from that particular slot. It's fun. They don't need to watch that. You're not interested in Ghost, are you? To be perfectly honest, you're not interested in Ghost. So now we've got ourselves these other ads. So we've got ourselves the kids one, which we could put the advert for. Oh no, hopefully that'll succeed. So Yellow Roses might have to go over to tomorrow. So right, so we've got some geeks watching Doctor Who. Lovely. Yep, that's good. 2 days to complete that, so that's fine. We've got loads of time to do that. Right, we'll chuck Luigi's Pasta into there because that's a nice gap. Then we've got Empire Katsu Curry. They could go into this slot here, so double those slots up. In fact, yeah, what I'm not sure of though is the geeks watching a musical. But okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll put that in. Do we get more money from that? 288 or 3? Oh no, we get more from the Empire Katsu Curry stuff. Hot dogs. Again, what do we want to do with that? Put Luigi's Pasta in for that. And then we'll see what the rest of these are. Let's just put a few more of these things in. We've got a new mail incoming. It's probably the person saying, what do you want us to do with the adverts? I think that's what it's probably going to be. Okay, let's put radio ads in just there. And press and press. Let's just chuck all these things in. I think we've got the highway billboards done. 5 out of 5. Right, so we've used up all our advertising blocks. I think we've used them all up. Okay, well, there we go. It's all done. Right, okay, and yes, what do you want to do? Where should we go to finish the reportage? Psychic Medium Office to try and contact the latest Empire TV director's soul. Cemetery to see if the dead are rising from their graves. 13th Street to record the ghost appearing at the abandoned building. We've got to record the ghosts appearing, surely. There you go. Go and deal with that. Lovely. And yeah, we can't unfortunately do anything with marketing person. We can't do anything with her right now because she's being upgraded. She is becoming a better person. She's becoming a level 4 marketing person. So at the minute, we can't do anything for the next 5 hours, 47 minutes. We're sort of stuck. So at the minute, let's just absolutely speed time on. All this stuff is scheduled until very, very late on. So we could leave it till something like 10 o'clock at night. And then see what the late night audience is going to look like. So there we go. I think that's a plan. We've got nothing really much else to do. We can just sit and watch all this go by. There we go. Look, Yellow Rose is also going to succeed. Lovely, lovely. So yes, let's move time on a great deal. Okay, we've got a little note from the Academy representative. It's the Roscars tomorrow. Okay, the best musical production. I can't remember if we have a musical thing. Let's go and have a look. The only thing is, I was going to say, the ghost is right by the elevator door, but no, it's fine. Yeah, do we have, what do we have? We have, yes, we do. We have Requiem for Mr. Squeakum. So yes, we could get on with making that right now, couldn't we? That would probably be a good thing as well. And we have an optional quest. You can schedule whatever production that meets the following conditions. So sci-fi of 8.8 with a minimum year of 2012 would get us 653 grand because Comic Con starts tomorrow and we want our possible buyers to be inspired and motivated to buy all our products. Oh, you crazy capitalist. So we need a new and great sci-fi movie for tonight at 9. Okay, if you do this, we'll give away half income gained. Right, okay. So that's quite a lot of money, but at 9 o'clock they do want a sci-fi film on. And I don't think we're not that. We haven't got any. I don't think we've got any. I don't want to change the schedule, I don't think. Now, annoyingly, I want to go up here. I want to go up here and talk to this. But no, again, Ghosty is getting in the way, which is unfortunate. There you go. Right. Ghosty has got out of the way. Okay, let's make Requiem for Mr. Squeakums. Now, who is good at music? Right, you. Jack Cuckoo. Absolutely. You can come in, Jack Cuckoo. There you go. Well done. And who else is good? Who else? You put a 10 as well. Lisa Bowles. Yeah, you'll do. Absolutely. I'd love Dwayne The Rock to be involved. But there you go, Lisa Bowles. You'll do. Yep, you're both good actors. You're both top of the tree. Right, let's go and sort this out. We can get this thing made even before tomorrow. So we're making a musical. So let's do this. Let's put 4 in each of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely, lovely. Just as a nice base level. 4 in that one. Missed that one out for some reason. Right, standard movie. All right, and a musical. A musical. Right. Original score has to be up there, I would have thought. Makeup and hair, yes. Scenography, yes. Costumes, put that up to 8. Reality, probably not so bothered. It's called Requiem for Mr. Squeakums. Sound editing has got to be way up there. Visuals, yeah, probably. Post-production, put a bit of that up there as well. I would probably say eroticism is not overly required. Cameo roles, I'm not that bothered. Scenography, costume design. Yeah, I mean, original score's got to be good. And sound editing has got to be good. Why don't we put 1 in visual effects? And then we could put 1 in... What's reality again? How important are the historical fidelity and realism? Not that important, I wouldn't have thought. Not that important at all. How about we just have an extra point in... I don't know, cameo. There we go. And that sorts that out quite nicely. I'm quite happy with that. I think as long as the musical's got good score, good sound editing, and the makeup and hairstyles and the costumes, it all looks good. Everything kind of looks visually good as well. Then hey, I'm happy with that. That's fine. Default movie, can't do any of those yet. I don't think I'm even going to bother unlocking those, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to unlock those at all. So yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. We'll go for recording this, 75 grand, and then obviously things are going to pop up to do with that. But I think let's go back down and check the schedule. Let's see what's going on, because I can't remember. Ghost is at the elevator. Go away, Ghosty. Go away. Yeah, it's all looking good. Yeah, the sci-fi thing's going to get away in the Spinal Tap. And then Doctor Who. And I'm not that bothered. Although, to be fair, Geeks. It is for Geeks. But yes, we're lacking the requirements, aren't we? What is it? It is a sci-fi minimum rating of 8.8 from the year 2012. Now, the only thing is, we're going to struggle to get one because Walt did not have one available, did he? Do you know what? We spent quite a lot of money on getting Doctor Who, didn't we? So I think we're just going to leave it as it is. Yes, we're going to get ourselves, possibly if we rejig things around, we might get ourselves 600 grand or whatever it was. But we've got these adverts coming through. That will keep things ticking over quite nicely. I mean, this Rubik's Neocube thing will presumably succeed in a bit, and that'll give us 288 grand. That'll be quite nice. All these other things will slowly get through. It'll all sort of be successful soon. So I think we're fine. I think we've got our first little issue up here, though. Lisa Bowles has communication problems with Jack Cuckoo and thinks that he is very arrogant. Lisa Bowles asks you to speak with Jack Cuckoo to resolve the impasse, making the situation better for Lisa. Would you have a chat? Of course I would. Lisa Bowles commended you for having a chat with Jack Cuckoo and for bridging the communication gap between them, but Jack Cuckoo is really cross that you listen more to your secondary actor. I'm not really listening more to the secondary actor. I'm just trying to bring you two together to stop you sort of having a little kind of childish spats there. It'd be nice if you could stop acting like kids and, act like actors. Oh, wait, maybe that's how they do act. I don't know. Right, okay, move time on nice and quick. And our live event about seeing ghosts is here. So yes, reported from the TGC TV covering that I've seen a ghost. Let's put that there. That can go into our late night late slot. I don't think it really matters too much. But even by just scheduling it, we get 1 fame point. So that's pretty good. What can we do with the rest of this then? Do we want to give that a boost? Do you just want to slap some more ads in there? And then we've got a bit down here. Men and athletes and elders. Now, what can we put with this? Maybe, what else have we got? 1 block again. We've got a lot of 1 block stuff, haven't we? Would they like a horror? The men would like a horror. I'm fairly certain the men would like a horror. Comedy. Duck Soup. That's got to be a good thing. Because surely everyone's going to love a little bit of comedy. Everyone's going to love a bit of that. So let's slap a few of these things around as well. Just see if we can get those. Luigi's Pasta. What does that require? 35%. Yeah, so we're more likely to succeed with Luigi's Pasta. Oh, hang on a minute, though. But if we could do that... If we could get that in, 37% of the audience share, and radio ad down to there, because I think Doctor Who will get a fairly big audience anyway. So if we can get radio ads, boost this thing up, maybe the lovers will then succeed with Yellow Roses to give us another 264 grand, which would be very nice. These guys are having another little argument again. The mayor election of Empire City is getting closer, and the current mayor's committee offers you 10 grand if you let the mayor do a minor cameo in the movie. Do you accept the deal? No. It's good to play safe and avoid unexpected surprises. Also, that's a little bit too politically charged, isn't it? I don't want that going on. I'm not interested in that sort of thing. Okay, so Spinal Tap is on. It's doing very well. I think 14.6 million people watching it, which is good. Yeah, we've got everything sorted. We've got everything sorted. Now, at some point, yeah, we'll start looking at tomorrow a bit later on, I think. But right now, again, just move time on nice and quick. Let's see where we go from here. The movie script has been filtered to media by one of the extras. There's a thread in Reddit where many people criticise the outcome of the movie. Would you like to invest some money, 10 grand to change it? Yes, I would. Absolutely. Yeah. If people aren't happy with it, and yeah, it's the fan base, then yes, we shall absolutely change that. Yep, makes sense to me. It's only 10 grand as well. It's not that much in the grand scheme of things. It's not very much. So yeah, we'll change it round. Okay, a couple of things. So our production is finished. So let's go and see how good it is. I'm really hoping it's kind of up there with at least a minimum rating of 9. That would be great. So here we go. 9.6. 9. This is good. 8.6. They always mark us down a bit. 9.8 and 9.5. It's a rating of 9.3. And it's only because these guys always rate us down. These middle ones here are very harsh. Jack Cuckoo deserves a place amongst the stars. Does that mean you want to fire him into space? I don't know. Excellent, excellent. Good resource distribution. Only 7.6. I thought that would have been better. I thought we would have been better with that because, I thought basically it's a musical. Putting everything into the sound stuff was probably the right way around. But okay, right, that's finished. So that's going to be ready for tomorrow. And now we can go see Johnny 5. We can't go see Johnny 5 right now because they've nicked the elevator. Come on. There we go. Up we go. So this will be our last positioning of one of these. It'll be the last ever one we can put on. So let's have a little look around and just see who we can boost. Now again, I'm after either Geeks or possibly... I mean, there's one down here where it was just kids. And that'd be great because that just boosts one group. And that's good. Or... just put it there and it doesn't increment any groups. But yeah, it'd be good if we could boost just there. Look, that'll do. 5 million views to 353 grand. Do you know what? I'm absolutely happy with that. Yeah, just do that now. Fine. Lovely. So that's gone in. And now let's go back to the scheduling desk once again and just see what the heck is going on. This is an incredibly successful day for adverts. Look at them all. So none of them are paying out at the moment because they're not quite complete. That's the only one, actually. The kids one was the only one. But here we go. Now, will this succeed? Yes, it will. So we'll get paid for this. We'll get a nice 264 grand for this, which is very welcome as well. Oh, no. No, we won't. It's all gone a bit wrong. It started out well, and now it's gone a little bit wrong. Okay, never mind. Do you know what? That's fine. Now, will Luigi's pasta work? Would duck soup? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. So, oh, look at that. 3, 3, 3, 1, 1. Oh, we only got +1 for the late audience blocks. We will get, obviously, the +1 point anyway. And now the next day has rolled round. We got the best audience of the day. Lovely. And I have gone through. Hopefully, we're not going to ghost go around either. In fact, let's talk to you, Mr. Man, first. Let's just give you this thing right now. Requiem for Mr. Squeakums is yours. Now we're going to get the elevator and we'll have a look here. Yes, we've got the antenna. You finished your work. Ah, right. We need her to go and do some more adverts, actually. So I did do... Quick, get in the elevator. Quick. Yay, there we go. I did do a few more bits of scheduling. Just, while there was nothing much else going on, I just put a few more things in. Now, what can we do here? So she can make online campaigns. However, it does need 8 hours. That's quite a long time, but it does give you a 16% audience boost. That takes 6 hours. Yeah, this is taking an awfully long time now. We could do with another one of you, to be honest. Yeah, do that. Absolutely. Go and do that, please. Get some advertising underway. That would be nice. And let's just go back and have a quick nosy at this. Once Reds have gone all the way up to the top of the building. Come on, Reds. Quickly. So we've got pretty basic stuff, to be fair. It's nothing very exciting. We've got this for the athletes, this Captain to Saba thing, the soccer-playing young boy. Then we've got Aladdin, because that's pretty good for the children and the geeks over there. It's a bit of Stargate for the geeks. Then Log Horizon for the geeks and the kids. That's a fantasy anime thing. And then we've got a little bit down here. So what can we put here? There's a block here for the sporting lot, for the athletes. Candy Kickabout? Drop Candy Kickabout into there because that's pretty good. We'll ban the geeks from watching that because they're not going to be interested in the slightest. And then we've got a slot here for geeks, elders and women, which is intriguing because I don't imagine they share anything in common at all. Maybe women and elders might like to watch a game show or something. I'm not entirely sure. What about The Amazing Race? Let's just throw that in and see if that works. I've no idea. Now, a more sort of fastidious person would have written down all these things. They would have written down all the different things. They would have gone, the geeks like this, and the children don't like this, and the women like this particular thing. But I haven't done that, and I've got no brain. I can't remember. I can't remember what they wanted and what they didn't want. So yeah, that I'm just going to have to sort of wing it a little bit and hope that a game show. Surely the elders love a game show. I imagine they like a game show. Women probably endure a game show. Geeks might not be so bothered, but they might find it quite interesting. If it's a race around the globe, they might be able to show off with their geeky knowledge of, world locations or something. And then the Roscas are on for the musical. And then we don't know what's going on here. But again, right now, do you want to go and just check some TV ads? This could be a bit of a problem because there's no lovers appearing right now. And yeah, we don't want to put it on too late. We don't want to put anything on particularly late because then they're not going to succeed with the ads. I think that's going to go and that's going to go. So Luigi's Pasta and Empire Katsu Curry are absolutely going to go. They're going to be sorted. So that'll be fine. The ZX Spectrum thing will go. I imagine the geeks will cover that. So that'll go. Yeah, so we could do with maybe going and checking a few adverts, just seeing if there is anything interesting. Oh no, it all looks quite bad. It's not good. The Rockers, possibly 3 blocks left in 2 days. Got a few slots then, but no, I'm quite happy to leave it as it is right now. We've got the awards coming up today. They normally give us a nice amount of money, and the film we've made is very, very good. I just don't think any of these things are achievable. I'd love to do one of these cocoon pools. The Secret of Eternal Youth. Yes, very good. But that would give us 1.3 million. But we need 155% of the audience, which I don't know how that even works. How do you conjure up 55% more audience than there actually is audience? I don't get it. It does not compute. So, okay, that's fine. So I think, really, we've got everything done today that we can possibly get done. You know, we've kind of sorted a lot of stuff out. I don't think we've got any advertising sort of marketing slots left, because she's been training for so long. So we've got none of that available. So, yeah, we might just need to sort of run time on a great deal until we can see what's going on in these evening slots and then go from there. I don't think we can do anything else right now. So there we go. Let's get these things paying off anyway. So this Katsu curry thing will pay off quite nice. So that's 336 grand. That's not to be sniffed at. That's lovely. Also, that's getting a nice load of audience. Look at that, 18 million watching that, which is great. What did that get us? 3 fame. Oh, it's all looking so good. Aladdin, look. 14 and a bit million people watching that. So yeah, they're loving that as well. It's going to be really good next time out. A new mail is incoming. Okay, what's that about then? Hang on, let's have a quick check of that. The Poker Club of the. The Poker Club of the, but I can't read what the end is. So, hello, Poker Club of the ... Well, today is poker night. You're invited as always. So could you please arrange a great action move for us tonight at 9 o'clock? If you can help us, we'll give you 546,995 in chips for the next game. Can I just have the cash? So, whatever film, whatever production meets the following requirements. So, an action film of a minimum rating of 8.7 at 9 o'clock. Is that something that we can do? At the moment, we've got Candy Kickabout at 9 o'clock. Now, an action film is not going to appeal to any of those. It's not going to appeal to geeks, really. I don't think they're that bothered. It's certainly not going to appeal to athletes. Do we want to just run over here to the news thing and just see if we've got a slot for action films? We most definitely do not. So we can't buy one of these things and force, men to be watching the telly or whatever. I don't think the men are going to be any of those. No. So, do you know what? Again, we're going to have to leave that. We're just going to have to abandon the optional quest. That's absolutely fine, though. I think we'll get enough money from this. Well, we've got enough money from that. Luigi's Passage will pay out 240 grand. This thing will pay out 288 grand. Okay, our sort of potential letdown one here is on. It's okay. It's got sort of 12 million viewers. The Amazing Race, so the game show that was on. I don't think anyone's particularly bothered, to be honest. Candy Kickabout, though, that's got 22.5 million. The athletes are loving it. And then it's going to go athletes again. So that's really good. What's this going to get us then? Is that going to get us a +3 fame? We're going to get, optional quest is fine. Oh, +2. +2 fame for that, but we're on 557. It's going really well. So this thing here, Candy Kickabout again. We'll see what that's doing. 28 million. Is that going to get us the +3? Yep, +3 fame, so 560. And now the Roscas are on. So we don't really get any sort of viewing sort of things for this. No, these three here are just watching it for whatever reason. They're just watching it because there's nothing else on the telly. But we will get ourselves some awards here, hopefully. So, who won? Let's have a little look. So, we were third on the best movie. We were third on the best director. We were first, at least, in the best script. We got the best actor and the best secondary actor. And they were very good. I'm very disappointed in this. Oh, that is absolutely terrible. We did not get best movie. Ultimate Cybertron got the best movie. Oh no, how very embarrassing. And the best director was Autumn Torres. So the best director didn't win the best film, and the best actors weren't in the best film or involved with the best director. And the best script didn't generate the best movie. Okay, right, fine. I'm sure that makes sense somewhere. So what did we get? We got 150 grand, we got 125 grand, 125 grand. So that's, what's that? Hang on, 250, 400 grand. That's very welcome. That gives us a massive load of money. And 1, 2, 3 more fame points, 563. Kind of wanted to get the best movie really for the great big payoff. But do you know what? That's just being greedy, isn't it? That's just being very, very greedy. And now we have got ourselves some radio ads. Do we just want to put these in? Maybe let's put one in the late night thing. Oh, I've got nothing planned. I've got nothing scheduled. Just put anything in. That there. Stranger and Fool, comedy. I forgot to plan these bits. I've been so intent on watching this and I've not done these. Oh dear. Right, yeah, let's put some stuff in. Right, women, they're going to want a a romance film. That was not my finest move there. I got so obsessed with watching this thing go down. I forgot to schedule this. Right, Scarface. That's our comedy. We will put that in. That's fine. Stranger and Fool, I think a comedy. Surely they're going to be okay with comedies. How are they? Oh no, that was a disastrous one. That was a disaster to put into that slot. That might have impaired our score a little bit. The old folks hate it and the geeks are really unimpressed. Okay, never mind. But let's put radio ads in that little block anyway. That's fine. And we've got a couple of bands, so we'll just ban those two. And that's fine. And there can just be women watching this. It's a romance. It's Scarface. We made it ourselves. And we can go up here. Oh, I feel really stupid that I didn't notice that at all. They were just entirely empty on the schedule. How? Oh dear, that's just embarrassing. Right. Press advert. 8% audience boost. Or do we go for this? It takes 8 hours though. It's going to take a heck of a long time to get done. Do you know what? Start it now. Yeah, why not? It'll be done by some point tomorrow. This is where you kind of need a couple more people. Do we need another marketing person in there? That'd be really useful. Then, yeah, we're going to have to train them up. By the time we've trained them up, I'm sure it'll be the end of the day anyway. Right, let's take a look at tomorrow. Now, I'm hoping tomorrow we're going to take victory. I'm hoping tomorrow we will get to 600 points. Let's have a look again. Oh, lots of children, lots of geeks watching. So, yeah, let's go down to here. In search of the castaways. That would fit quite nicely into there. Fantasy film. That keeps both of those happy. Then we could do with another one block fantasy thing. How about the Land Before Time? Lovely. And then in here, now, lovers. Just there, we need to get rid of this final block for the lovers just there. So we need something they're going to enjoy. Maybe ban the children. And then a couple more athletes things as well. We could do another sport film in there, I rather think. Unless we put in, actually, let's put that in. We'll ban athletes from that slot. And then we'll put in another fantasy thing, if I can find it. Yeah, like Dungeons and Dragons. In just there. That's good. A slot for men as well. Right, blocks. So let's have a look at what we can do with slot Neon Genesis. The men will like a bit of sci-fi, won't they? Surely they'll like a bit of sci-fi. The geeks and the men are going to love that. There's not a one block action. So I don't think I can do that. Or horror. Maybe put a one block horror in. They might like a bit of that. Yeah, let's throw that in. Let's put the others. That'll do. And then, yeah, we want to kind of get some of these boosted. We're going to get a couple of these boosted. Potentially that one, because I don't know how that one's going to go. Have we not got any radio ads scheduled? Oh, yeah, we have. 1, 2, so that'll be the third. And then let's maybe boost Dungeons and Dragons. Do we need to boost that? Because they're going to do really well. They're going to do really, really well. We want to boost that thing, whatever we're going to put on there, to make sure that we get this payoff. I don't want to pay the 228 grand. But right, okay. Oh, I can't believe I just put this rubbish thing in. Just threw it in. Literally whatever was there, whatever was under the cursor, I picked up and put there. This could have been anything. And it was Stranger and Fool, which fortunately was at least fresh. It's just not very appealing to everybody. But right you are. Right, move time on. Let's see what we do for that. I think we probably just get nothing. Yeah, +1. That was the lowest slot of the 3. Never mind. And then Scarface. Hopefully will be very good. So we should get, I hope we would get middle of the road for this. Couple of points maybe, at least 2. I don't want to be last. Oh, +3 for that, lovely. This will hopefully get another +3, which will get us onto 570. And then we might get another 3 as well for being the most watched across the day, which would be great. That's a nice another 3. Yep. There we go, look, +3, an extra bit, best audience today. Oh yes, 573, and we're looking very good for the next day. There is a news report thing, and yes, it's to do with aliens, because there's aliens in the sky in the background. Okay, so who do you want to send to report on aliens? Mackenzie Powell was a cheerleader. Yeah, you sound absolutely utterly equipped to deal with alien invasion. Yes, that's it. Go and do some cheerleading at them. That'll be good. Also, we are going to get to the elevator before the Reds, which is great. And we shall go to our office and we'll just check out the scheduling again. Come on then, let's go and have a look at what's going on. So I think, what have we got down here? Right. So we've got ourselves geeks again. Okay, so geeks and women, geeks and old folks. Oh, dear me. Right, okay. Let's ban the athletes from that particular slot. That's fine. Everything else is good. So all that's looking good. So then, yeah, we need to get ourselves something in there. A one slot thing. Yeah, let's ban the children, because I don't imagine they're going to want to share anything that the lovers are going to be watching. Have we got a one slot sort of romance thing? Oh, I don't think we have. I don't even think such a thing exists. So we might have to possibly ban the geeks from there and then put a romance film in here, because the lovers and the women will presumably like this. And we could put Sucker Punch in. I don't know if that's ever been aired before, but we can certainly put it on there. And TV ads, that will go in. That's quite nice. Marketing stuff in terms of today. Let's have a look. Yeah, we want to make sure that's boosted for there then. I think all these other ones are going to be really successful. I don't think we need to boost any more of those. She's writing some more. So if we've got any adverts for either geeks or children, that would be good. Or, generic advert sort of slots. Let's go and see, apart from Green is just beating us to the elevator. Yeah, we could do this one, certainly. Here's the ZYX Spectrum ad again. So we'll take that because that's nice and straightforward. The children one, I'm not brave enough to do that. I'm just not confident enough that we'll get 115% of the audience. And then athletes, that's 3 blocks left. I don't think we'll complete that. I just don't think it'll be a doable thing. And there's one here for men as well. We've got one men sort of slot available. But again, I don't think that's going to be any good for us. Because, there's only one thing scheduled that men are going to want to watch. So let's go back down. We'll put those adverts in because we should be okay. She's still working on doing that marketing. It's very slow. It's very, very slow. So TV ads, geeks are going to be watching that. Geeks are going to watch that, and Geeks are going to watch that. There we go. And if it fails, we can always put the Geeks watching Dungeons and Dragons as well. But I think all this stuff should be absolutely fine. And again, really, we know we're going to win. It's just a case of when. So I'm just going to move it on. I'm just going to move it on nice and fast. We've got nothing else to do. We've got no antennas to get. I don't really want to go and spend all the money on the sort of upgrades to make this a different film types. I'm not that bothered. That advert is going to succeed, which is very good. Are we going to get the +3 audience thing for it in search of the castaways? Because we've got lots of people watching. Yeah, another +3. So yeah, really, it's just a countdown now. It's a countdown. And we can schedule a sci-fi movie at 10 o'clock. Okay, what do we get for that? 8.8. It's going to be sci-fi. The minimum rating of 8.8. Does it have to be from a particular year? Also, do the men like that? Yeah, okay, yeah, the men are enjoying a bit of the horror. That's good. Yeah, let's have a look at this then. Astronomers Club. So today we have a rare event in the sky. A meteor shower will happen for late hours of the night. We'd like to have a great sci-fi film at 10 to pass time till the meteor shower occurs. We'll give you just over $500,000. So a sci-fi film of 8.8 at 10 o'clock. So at the moment we've got Sucker Punch on at 10 o'clock. We could always switch this round a bit. We could always take Sucker Punch out. We must have very good science fiction films. Come on, there must be a great science fiction. End of the space, right? No, multi-dimensional. What do we need? Minimum of 8.8. Oh, botherations. We've not got anything, any sci-fi stuff of 8.8. Doctor Who? Actually, would that work? That's sci-fi. It doesn't say it has to be his number of blocks. Hang on, if we took that out, put Doctor Who in there, unbanned the geeks, the women can watch a bit of that. It's fun. You can watch women can watch Doctor Who. Doctor Who currently is one of the women's, and that's a mega brilliant thing. So yes, women can certainly watch Doctor Who. I'm going to argue if they don't like that. I'm going to get quite huffy about that. So now we actually to get something for the lovers to watch. So a 1 block romance thing, if such a thing exists. I don't imagine it does, but let's go and ask Walt anyway. Before we ask Walt, we need to go and do this. So, Alien Invasion. Do you want to go to the National Observatory to take a closer look at the ships? Do you want to go to Empire Comic Con to interview sci-fi experts? Do you want to go to the skyscraper to the ET? Yeah, welcome party. Absolutely, we're going to the welcome party. Of course we are. And have we got a 1-block romance that, yes, we have. Desperate Housewives. Yep, I'll buy that. Absolutely. We shall put that in. And that means that we might get paid this. They're not saying they want a film. They're saying a sci-fi film. You can schedule whatever production that meets the following conditions. 10 o'clock, sci-fi, 8.8. That's it. It doesn't say it has to be, 2 blocks long or anything. So Doctor Who will suffice. That is excellent news. And then Desperate Housewives can go in there. So lovers can watch a bit of that. And then, now this is all sorted as well. Oh my goodness me. The athletes, the athletes are out in force late at night. Okay, so Friday Night Lights, Shaolin Soccer, Captain Tsubasa. Let's put that in, and let's put Friday Night Lights in. So they will grab us the late night audience. So hopefully, we might have won by this, but we might have already won by that point. And then we've got a Geeks and Elders. And then, so we've got 2 Elders slots. So how about we put El Dorado in for the Elders, the Eldorados. See what I've done there? Because they're Elders, the Elder Dorados. And then we'll ban the Geeks from probably watching that. I don't imagine the Geeks are going to want to watch that very much. And then, yeah, I'm sort of done. I think we're done. I think this might see us through to the end. The only thing is, I really hope we get to this optional quest now. I want to see what happens with the optional quest, because I don't think we've ever done one before, have we? I can't remember if we've ever succeeded. +2 fame for that. 581. The countdown is very much on. The Land Before Time. 20 million people watching The Land Before Time. I mean, it's a brilliant film. It's great. And we got paid, which is excellent. We got +1 fame slot for that. That wasn't as good. That was not as good as I thought it might be. This one should be good, surely. That's got to be a good thing. That's going to give us at least +2 or 3, I would have thought, for that. +3, yep. 585. D&D. Come on, it's geeks and kids. Everyone's glued to the telly for D&D. So this is going to be good. Hopefully this will see us through. Come on. It is just the countdown. 588. That's another +3. What's on now? Desperate Housewives. And that's succeeding, which is good. So that gives us another 264 grand. Not that we particularly need it right now, but we'll get another bit of that. And 3 more fame. Doctor Who is going out. Hopefully this will complete the sci-fi quest. So we should get the +1 fame point for completing the quest. It is bigger in the inside. Yes, it is. So yeah, we got the money. We got 3 fame for the block, and we got 1 fame for the audience as well for the completing the challenge. So we're on 595. Have we got any of this we can put on? Oh, I know, online campaigns. Just throw them all in. Why not? We're not going to do anything else with them. We're on 596, and we'll put these in. And I don't know what happened. We have to get to the end of the day, because I think we might be cutting it a bit fine, but we're probably going to get the +3 thing for the boost for the end of the day anyway. Another +1. Nobody really watching El Dorado there. 597. Can we do this? Is this going to be the last act of our Empire TV Tycoon tale? Is it going to finish? And yay! There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at the 2 things that have proved triumphant there. Everyone in Empire TV celebrates the continuum, good word, of TGC TV. Your management will be remembered through the years. So of all the things that have become the best things, the best audience was Doctor Who, with 35.8 million viewers, which we must have got in this part because I only bought it earlier. So, you know, I mean, in a room, in a Geek Cupboard indeed, full of Doctor Who related paraphernalia, that seems quite apt. And the best production was Buddy the Vampire Slayer with 9.40001 rating. I'm intrigued with where the 1 comes from. And we've made ourselves 6 million monies. Is that what we made? We had 3 million left at the end of it. And our final score is 31,067. I don't know if that's good or bad. I've got no basis of comparison. That might be terrible, but we've got 2 little golden statue things, so that's good. And that's it. We are done with Empire TV Tycoon, and I'm glad I played that. That's a fun game. That's a fun little game. There's a little bit of strategy involved to it. There's bits where you can completely mess up like I did earlier by not scheduling anything at all in that slot. I wonder what does happen. I wonder what happens. Does just nothing happen at all? Just your TV show just is not there. I bet you don't get any fame or anything because you're not broadcasting anything. You probably disappoint people. You might even lose fame, possibly, for being such a shambolic, so disorganised mess. So, yeah, do you know what? I'm glad we never found out. But yeah, it's fun. I like that. It's got enough of a sort of strategy to keep it interesting. But, you know, it's fairly sort of light-hearted. There's a lot of sort of little references. Nakatomi Plaza and the girl from The Ring appearing. And obviously there's all sorts of other references around the place. But, yeah, that's fun. And I'm really glad I've given it a go. It was a very long series. I should have possibly, in hindsight, ramped the victory target down to 300, possibly. I didn't realise that 600 was quite so distant. I thought it was 300, to be honest. But there we go. We got to the end anyway, and we have taken victory. The Greens, 461, so we're, 140 odd points out of them, and the Reds are on 366. They're not even anywhere close. They're not even in the same game. So yeah, we've easily taken victory. And yeah, that's perfect. It's gone very, very well indeed. And now I think the idea is that we now take control. The idea of this sort of storyline is that we now take control of Empire TV. We were battling it out with the Greens and the Reds to see who was the best, to then take control of Empire TV and run it and it be all ours. So yeah, at some point in the future in this world, we will take over all these floors and this will all be TGC TV. And the legacy of TGC TV will live on, as it says here, throughout the years. And there we go. So yeah, we're all done. It's finished. I hope you have enjoyed this particular video and the series as a whole. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be splendid. And also, please do subscribe if you're not already to keep up to date with all the other gubbins and nonsense like this that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. You can be the last accounting office. City tax offices. Boo, tax man. Yeah, you look busy. Is it a quiet day at Bedrock Insurance, is it? Is he going to use the stairs or is he going to be a lazy beggar? Yeah, you lazy ass. And all the lights are on. And I notice that everyone has left their lights on. I'm paying for this electricity, you gets.